no bow. Now, how could a nigga think that he could see me other than...
Ladies and gentlemen, our first PFC Pro MMA bout in the 170-pound division, sponsored by Crimson and Gold, tonight's official after-fight party host. Just walking distance from the show on a moonlit night. Fighting out of the Wilkerson Consulting blue corner, making his pro MMA debut from Denver, Colorado, representing the Blunt Force Training Center, former Sparta amateur champion, Justin Iron Man Moss. Fighting out of the PDC Logic red corner, also making his pro MMA debut from Denver, Colorado, representing the Grudge Training Center, former Fight to Win amateur champion, Alonso Garcia. Referee, Tim Mills.
Okay, gentlemen, it's the first pro fight of the night. I'd like to see a good, clean fight from both fighters. Any questions out of the red corner? Questions out of the blue corner? Touch them up now, gentlemen.
This is it, fight fans. 170-pound professional MMA action. Rest of the fights tonight are all pro fights. Wearing the white trunks, we have Justin Moss. Wearing the black trunks, Alonso Garcia. Mr. Moss represents Blunt Force Training Center. Mr. Garcia represents the Grudge Training Center. Both these guys held titles in their amateur fight careers, and this is the pro debut for both fighters. Garcia pressures forward, gets the takedown. Moss able to lock up head control, gives up on him, must not have been underneath the chin. Looking to lock up the Kimura. Sometimes you'll use that as a sweep, but obviously up against the cage on that side, not going to get the sweep. Moss able to get back to his feet. Moss not even thinking about looping over for head control and the standing guillotine choke, just looking to defend the takedown right now. Garcia has a solid body lock, nice outside leg trip.
Get above him. Hand fight. Good. Get above him, yes. Now work. There you go.
Big shots come down for Garcia.
Hand fight first. Nice and calm. Find your hand position. Good job.
Moss doing a good job with his wrestling defense here. Well, just as I say that, he gets spiked pretty hard, but what I meant by that is he's able to get back to his feet a couple of times here. Over in the corner of Garcia, Christian Allen coaching this evening.
He's going to try to set up a reverse.
See what Moss looks for here off of his back. Goes for the reverse triangle. Garcia saw it coming by way of his corner man's instructions. Able to defend. See if Moss is able to get back to his feet again. Garcia might want to try to rip that arm out from underneath him. Here in the professional division, while you're standing, you are allowed to knee to the head. Also, 3 5-minute rounds for the pros. It was 3-minute rounds for the amateurs. Moss had a couple of those knee strikes get a little close to being called groin strikes, but not enough of an infraction to garner the referee's attention yet.
Spin him there. Just spin him. Spin him. He's going to try to
see if Garcia is able to get his back off the cage here. Garcia able to put this fight on the mat when he wants it to. Moss, good job getting back to his feet. Good knee landed up the middle there for Garcia. He's going to the body, Moss going to the legs. Nice turn by Garcia and does a good job of getting the body lock.
Use your legs, not your back.
Nice and calm. Get a big breath in there.
Moss been taken down several times from this position already. Good job splitting his feet there. Keeps Garcia from keeping the hands locked.
Yep. There you go. There you go. There you go. Again. Go back to hand position.
Neither one of these guys really interested in separating and striking. Really just a battle for position here in round one.
You're fine there.
Nice, Alonso. Give me another one.
Spin him after that. Good.
More good knees by both fighters.
Keep working out. Yes.
Now Garcia loops over for head control. Probably was going to try to use that as a takedown, and there is a takedown. Good job by Garcia. looking to improve his position on the ground this time. Moss going to have a bit of a harder time getting up. Not going to be able to use the cage.
Posture up, baby. Hands first.
Grapevine set in by Garcia. Moss trying to clear it off of the left side. Garcia just going to pressure down with the hips. Now he's looking to separate here. Moss scrambling, doing what he can, turns to his knees.
Don't get too high. Don't get too high.
Corner of Garcia saying don't get too high.
Nice, Alonso.
Looking to flatten out Moss as Garcia. Possible head and arm choke coming up here. Moss in a bit of a bad position.
Take it now. Yes.
Garcia going to look to try to pop that left leg free. It's what he's using his right foot for, is to pressure off. And there it is. Good position here for Garcia. He's going to really squeeze it here. Moss in a really tough position here.
Flatten your hips out.
Garcia being told to flatten his hips out here. That's what he... See if Garcia is able to hear his corner here. Moss doing what he can to hang on, but this is a tough position for him. There's the 10-second clacker. See if Moss is able to hang on. Moss is out. Congratulations, Alonso Garcia wins his professional debut. Goes home to victory for Grudge Training Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Tim Mills stops the prize fighters. 4:53 of round number 1. Your prize fighting championship winner by head and arm choke with tap out, Alonso Garcia.